It was nip and tuck all the way towards the end of the fourth quarter, and they just haven't been able to find a way to win, but they're getting close.
The Rockets win that battle for the loose ball. Harden bounce down to Capella. Whipped out. Paul whipped back. Long three is good.
Enes is kind of taking that role of Trevor Ariza.
And he ran the floor really well.
One thing about James Harden, he's a willing passer. He will look and hit the open man.
Yeah, he's going to give you 8 assists a game. Here's Wendell.
Nice.
Uses his offhand and scores. Harden swiped it. And ahead to Enes. Enes for three, and he banks it down.
They cannot come back and home run trot on defense against this team. Carmelo Anthony checked in too. Now he's got Jabari Parker on him.
Outside, Carmelo Anthony, nothing but
you got to get up on him. Jabari should know him by now. You got to get up on him. Even though he doesn't like to take a lot of threes, he had a career season high for the Rockets last night. He can shoot the ball.
He scored 28 last night. Outside Levine, and he answers in kind. A three by Zach. Chris Paul put on the brakes. Harden back to Paul. Paul with 11 to shoot. Fan to the corner. Carmelo Anthony up shooting and bottom of the net by Gerald Green.
They've got some really spacey shooters out there right now. Guys who can space the floor.
Harden rather. Lobs, and there's the dunk for Capella.
You saw that
nice
one coming
setup.
a mile away.
Back Levine. Crosses over. Flies in. Missed it. Here comes Harden. He lobs, and there's Gerald Green.
I tell you what, boy, they get out in the open court and they push it.
And Harden will trot it up. Harden bounced inside, and that pass just got out. Carmelo Anthony, mid-range.
He's been one of the best in the NBA in his career at that mid-range shot.
Who has been on fire shooting the ball. Wakely upstairs, Holiday. So has he been on fire.
No, Justin, ever since he changed the hairstyle, he's come out on fire.
There's Carmelo, and that's just a big boy move by Carmelo.
He just
Anthony.
overpowered him. He just overpowered Holiday.
Arcidiacono to Felicio. Nice move by Cristiano. Rockets on the move. Anthony. Corner. Green fires. Misses that, but there is that man, Capella, to clean it up. At the top with 12 to shoot. Now Hutchison switches on to him. Chris Paul to Clark, and he splashes in a long three. I mean, he was out on the United Center.
So maybe they, give us a
Feed us before the game.
Free deal. We don't turn nothing down but our collars.
Jabari ran out of real estate. Hutchison into some traffic. And then back to Arcidiacono.
There you go,
scores. Nice shot.
Archie and Hutch, two young players working together. Good drive by Hutch to get the defense to rotate. Arch stepping up, knocking down shots. There you go.
Bad pass by Chris Paul. Hutchison runs in and stuffs it with the right hand.
Oh, Hutch is out there making an impact defensively.
Got to get back. There's P.J. Tucker, and Houston just comes right back at you so quick. There's the lob, the catch, the layup.
Wow.
And a timeout by Fred Hoiberg, as again they race to the other end. Wendell Carter and missed it. Now here comes Hutchison. Oh my goodness.
Oh my.
Blocked away.
Go strong or don't go at all.
Here comes Levine and the layup by
Parker. Get some butter with that roll, Jabari Parker.
Able to run off that turnover, and they have the lead by 2. Chris Paul to Capella to Clark. Corner. Jumper.
I tell you what, they do
in.
such a great job of floor spacing.
Trying to find Wendell for the dunk. Harden back out there. Oh, what a pass, and the layup's good. What a pass.
I'll tell you what, James Harden is a playmaker.
See Harden trying to shake some of that rust off, at least shooting the ball. Jabari stopping, popping, got it. He's got 11.
That's a matchup he can take advantage of too. If Carmelo Anthony's on him, it's just hilarious.
Harden, the drive, the blow by, and the layup.
Here it is again.
Harden against Jabari. Whips a pass to Carmelo, then back to Harden again. Harden sets up, fires, scores, and that was deep.
Anytime they run a pick and roll, they're going to try to involve Jabari Parker in it since he's guarding Carmelo. It allows James Harden a little bit more freedom to create.
Harden against Holiday. Jab step, step back, and good again. Right in front of the Houston bench. Wants a set play. 52-50 Bulls. Seesaw back into the lead. Lob down deep to Capella. Out to Anthony. Rises, scores, and a foul. He can score. There's no question about that. Dell backs on Capella. Turns, fires, scores.
I'll tell you what, he has gotten confidence in his offensive game.
Never really looked, and then Harden swiped it from Cameron Payne. Shovels. Corner. Three, PJ Tucker.
Cameron Payne that time has to slow down. There was no break for him. You got to convert those, Neil. 3-on-1, that's got to be a bucket.
And instead of trying to get cute with a lob, just come down and
make a fundamental bounce pass for the layup.
Anthony posted it. Turns, fires, scores.
How about that separation? The game up.
Neither team getting much accomplished here. Harden, long three, that's good. Harden. Cross court to Anthony and then back to James Harden. Cameron on him. Harden waves him away. Comes at Cameron Payne. Fires the shot. Nothing but net.
He called for that isolation. Didn't want to pick that time.
Rebound to Gerald Green. Green slithers through and then back. Harden fires again. Good again. Timeout Fred Hoiberg. 71-59 behind the spot-up shooting of James Harden. Harden. Off that screen. The lob and the dunk by Green. Caught it, brought it down to his waist, and then jammed it with two hands.
You got to remember, he's a slam dunk champion.
He's like a jack in the box. Wow.
I see Houston now starting to turn up the pressure defensively. He blood in the water.
Outside, Hutchison. He beats Carmelo.
Thank you. Good drive by the Rook. Empty possession.
You got to do what got you into the lead for much of the first half. There's Anthony, the little turnaround, made a living on that.
The Bulls into the half shooting almost 60%. They're down to 41 now.
Anthony, the fake, hangs, and scores.
Well, he's still one of the best mid-range shooters.
Ennis, Tucker, Capella, Paul, and Green. Chris Paul left alone, and that's automatic there. Yeah, nobody was within 6 feet of him.
Well, they switched that time, and the person who was supposed to switch on him gave him too much space.
And there's a turnover on the run. Paul threads his way through the traffic into the lane and back out. Yo-yos his dribble against Hutchison. Still yo-yo. Now raises up and on the rim and good again. He's made 2 in a row. And a timeout, Fred Hoiberg. Shook him off. Harden going to work on Hutchison.
Good defense.
Taken away. And then ahead it comes to Zach, and he dunks the ball.
Hey, Hutchison stayed right in front of James Harden that time. Didn't move, didn't go for the fake. I would keep him on him. That was a good block by Wendell Carter Jr. Just couldn't come up with that 50-50 ball.
Outside Jabari, slithered between three defenders. 87-82 was a 17-point Rocket lead.
Bulls have got 13 points just from the free throw line.
Their defense has stepped up. Chris Paul back out. The line. Capella finished that one.
I'll tell you what,
Harden missed a drive a moment ago. Into the lane. Shot good off the glass. And a foul.
That's just an all-star move right there. He just
able to get out to him. Chris Paul back to his right, into the lane, hangs, fires, banks it in.
Big shot, big-time player.
Carmelo Anthony holds, feeds Chris Paul, and
Anthony was big for him tonight with Paul struggling.
Yeah, the Rockets are going to win the game, 96 to 88.